everybody, it's Mrs. Johnson, and I'm here with a tutorial on how to create your Animoto slideshow for the research project you just finished. You'll notice that I'm at our library website, jackjactorlibrary.com. There should be a shortcut for this website on your toolbar. I'm logged in as me into Chrome, so my shortcut looks a little bit different. Mine says Weebly, but yours might have a blue W and it might say Jack Jactor. So look for that shortcut on the top of your toolbar if you're signed into Chrome. If you're not signed into Chrome, you can just type in your address bar www.jackjactorlibrary.com. The page we want to go to is called Digital Tools. I'll always put our tutorials and links for creation here. You're going to see that our new assignment is right here on top, and I need you to do a few things before we actually go to Animoto. First, you will need to find and save 5 pictures to your Z drive before you go to Animoto. I've given you a couple of options here for some free pictures. We can't just copy and paste anything we want. We have to use pictures that people say are okay to use, or we have to acknowledge where we got them. These two websites, Pics for Learning and Classroom Clip Art, are created specifically for teachers and students to use pictures and clip art from in their presentations. I know a lot of you like to go to Google Images and use images and save them from there. However, you need to acknowledge the website that actually owns that picture by copying down the website and including it with your picture in your slideshow. These, if I get all of my pictures from Pics for Learning, I can just put one sentence at the end of my slideshow that say, I got all of my pictures at Pics for Learning. So I'm going to go there first by just clicking on the link, and it's going to open up a second tab. So not only do I have the JJIS Library website available to me now, I have my Pics for Learning website as well. I'm going to use my keyword to search for pictures. Let's say I did my research on bears. I put in just my keyword, not my whole question, and I'm going to click go. You're going to see lots of pictures of bears start to populate your screen. But you only want to choose pictures for your slideshow that kind of go along with the facts that you found. So if you didn't do research on polar bears, choosing pictures of polar bears might not be the best way. If you just had some generic information about bears, you can click on the photograph to get a bigger view. And if you wanted to use it, I can right click. Now our left click is the button that fits underneath our pointer finger, our clicky finger. The right click, if you're holding your mouse with your whole hand, actually is underneath your middle finger. So I'm going to right click and it gives me some special options. I can save image as. Now you'll notice there's a download button here. If I download that button, it's going to just put it in a download folder that if you're on a client computer here at school, you might not be able to find again. If I right click on it and click save image as, it's going to ask me where do I want to put it. You always want to put your pictures in your Z drive. This is a private drive created for you by Colchester. So I'm going to click Z drive, and I have a lot of things in my Z drive. You will have very few, and you're going to name it your first name and the number 1 because this is the first image I'm using. Then I'm going to go back to the main screen. I'm going to go to a second picture, and I'm going to find another picture. I'm going to right click, I'm going to save image as, and I'm going to name it my name, and you guessed it, number 2. I'm going to repeat this until I have 5 pictures. Now you could decide, you know what, there's not a lot of pictures here at Pics for Learning. I could close down this tab, go back to the library page, and go to the next link. Again, it's going to open up a second tab for me. I can browse the clip art gallery, waiting for my computer, and complete the process of all 5 pictures. Once I have 5 pictures, I'm ready to go to Animoto. I'm going to close down the tab for my clip art, and I'm going to click on the word Animoto. This is, again, going to open a separate tab with the website available to me. I have to log in. I have already created our generic account for you for the JJIS student. So when I log in, just like Chrome, I'm going to log in with jjisstudent@gmail.com, and the password is jjis2014. Remember, there's a sign up in the computer lab to show you this username and password. Once I'm done, I click Log In, and it's going to show me the templates that are available for me to create my slideshow. I'm going to very quickly click on Create a Slideshow and look to see which style fits my presentation best. Some of them you have to upgrade to a paid presentation for, and I'll show you that when you click on a presentation, if you can use it, it will say make a 30-second video for free. If you can't use it, it will just say this style cannot be customized and you'll have to start or upgrade to use it. We don't want to have to worry about that. So we only want to select styles that allow us to make a 30-second video for free. So I can see the preview. You can put on headphones and hear it if you'd like. Might be a little choppy. I'm going to turn off my sound so that that's not too distracting. And then I'm going to click right here to make the 30-second video. Once I select my theme, everything else is just 3 steps away. I want to make sure I have my graphic organizer so I know the facts that I've learned, and I have my photographs saved in my Z drive. The first thing I need to do is change the name of my video. So I'm going to click on this pencil here and make the name my first name and my last initial, and I'm going to put my grade. Let's say I'm in grade 3. And click Save. You will notice that this is now my first name, last initial, and grade. You do not want to use your first and last name together. I can now add my title slide. I always want to tell people at the beginning the subject of my research and who created it. By putting my name on this presentation, I now own the copyright to this work, and people have to ask me to see it and use it. That will appear as the first slide. Now I can take turns adding a picture. Remember where we saved those pictures? We have to upload them from my Z drive, but all I have to do is look for my name, which my name began with a B. So here's my first picture, and I click Open. It will upload it, and you will see a preview of your picture appear right there. The next thing I want to do is add a fact that I learned. Fact 1. I learned that bears hibernate in winter. Oop, this is telling me I spelled it wrong. I want to make sure that everything is spelled correctly, and then I click Save. I repeat this process until I have all of my pictures and my 3 facts in my slideshow. So I'm going to go scroll down. I'm going to find my second picture. It uploads it. And then my second fact. Fact 2. Bears like to catch and eat fish. See. Once I've got all of my pictures and all of my facts, the very last slide needs to tell people where I got my information. I found my information on World Book Kids, and I found my pictures on Pics for Learning. I noticed a spelling mistake there. I'm going to correct it. And notice I only have so many characters. I have to keep my sentences quick. So I'm going to just say World Book and my Pics for Learning, and I'm going to save. I don't have enough time or room in here for my facts. So it's asking me to upgrade for longer videos. I just want to get as much information as I can in there. I'm going to take out my title slide by just hitting delete, and I'm going to show you that how it will look in the end. My video is full. Now it's time to preview. I'm going to come over to the corner and click preview. It's going to take just a second. It's a very quick video, and I'm going to turn my sound back on so that you can get an idea of what it's going to look like and sound like. Be patient, here it comes. I know it's a little bit choppy, but the actual video, when we finalize it, will be nice and smooth. So once I decide that everything looks great and I'm happy with that video, I can produce it. If I want to change things around or add a few more facts or change some words, I can continue to edit. I think I'm pretty happy with this video, so I just click on the word produce and my work here is done. If I wanted someone to know that I created this video, you're just going to email it to them by clicking here. If I want to share it with someone else, I can click on Twitter and it will create a tweet for me. If I wanted to send someone the link, like my classroom teacher, I would click on that. You can show your parents by going to our JJIS website, going to Animoto, and then logging in. Here you'll see all of the videos that were created by your classmates. You'll be able to watch them and see them from there. Well, I hope this gave you an understanding of how to save pictures and create a quick 30-second commercial about your research. We'll see you next week, and